Learned people, what's happening? So I noticed something today. I'm going to show you something. Something about this calculator that you may not know. When you type in a letter, it gives you either the forward, the backwards, the reverse, and the reduce. So the forwards of A is 1. The reduced of A would be still 1. The reverse of A is 26 because the numbers are flipped, as well as just like A would be 26, A would be 1. Now A is 26, going all the way up to Z being 1. And the reduce, the full reduction, is that number there, 26. 2 plus 6 equal 8. I hope you got that. That's the rules of numerology. In the rules of numerology, you always reduce the whole number down as low as you can get it without compromising it. Usually, as long as it's not under 9, that's the rules. It's got to be under 9. So, say when I get up to like L is the 12th letter, but in full reduction is 3 because 1 plus 2 is 3. In reverse is 15 because you're going reverse from Z being 1. And in full reduction with the rules of numerology is 6 because 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, I just wanted to show y'all that. These are the base ciphers, and this is what you use. Okay, so with that being said, I ran into something today I thought was interesting. Brandon Marshall, yesterday, teams up to help out, and he said something that struck me. I haven't heard this. Listen.
Alright, we got JPP. Alright, so we're out here at Memorial, and we're serving our healthcare workers on the front line. You know, it's important that our healthcare workers recover. You know, we still have, a month, 2 months, 3 months minimum to fight this thing they're calling the beast. You know, it's easy.
Did you hear that? To fight this thing they calling the beast. So that struck me, so I decided to go type that in and see what I got. Apparently, this is what people have been calling this coronavirus, the beast. So I type it in and I get 136, 46, 26, and 80. That 80 is significant because 80 is the number for Satan. 26 is the number for Bryant. Bryant equals 26. Let me show you. Let's see, Satan is 80. See that there? Bryant equals 26. See that there? Full reduction. Also, China is 26. China 26 in full reduction. And virus itself is 26 in full reduction. So I found that interesting. I was like, wow. So they're calling it the beast now. That word, the beast, it also equals 46. And that's significant. I'm going to tell you why. Because religion is 46, sacrifice is 46. It's 46 books in the Catholic Old Testament. And virus is 46. So this thing they calling the beast now is strikingly familiar to a text from the Bible. And why am I not surprised? But it struck me. I went back to go see if I can find, like, who started this. And lo and behold, it's a news report on 4/3/20, April 3rd, 2020. Chris Como talking about his experience. They was asking him, is he all right? You know, how he feeling and da-da-da-da. I guess I'll let you play a little bit of it play. He's talking about how much weight he lost.
Yes.
They gonna mess me up with these. Talking about how much weight he lost, and you know, everybody was saying, you know, visibly he looked like he's okay.
Lucky statistically and maybe karmically as well. I can't tell you how many stories I've had of people who have had over 100, 102 fever for 8, 10, 12 days. And just to tell you what kind of toll that can take. Look, it's not about life or death. I don't mean it that way. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing the show. I'm not looking to scare people. I'm trying to do the opposite.
102 fever. Like 201, the reverse will be reverse. 102, 201. Like event 201. Like the simulation that they did, the walkthrough they did of this whole pandemic, how they prepared themselves.
I've lost 13 pounds in 3 days. Now, I'm a big guy. I started off at 230 pounds. My wife is feeding me like, you know, we were still in the dating phase. You know, so it's not like I'm hurting for nutrition. I'm eating and drinking constantly. I'm just sweating it out, and it's the sickness. So, yeah, 80%. We're going to make it through. But the idea that it's easy, so you can be nonchalant, that is so misleading, fellas. That I now know for fact.
Are you saying she fed you better in the dating phase?
Oh.
This is crazy, man. So, I ain't gonna let this whole thing play through. Go back and look at it. Let me see if I can find the quote. I thought it was earlier than when it was. This actual quote that he said, well, that's in the headlines, he said it in this article. Go back and look at it. Chris Como shares his COVID-19 experience, but I didn't want this video to be this long. But this is the quote that he says, "The beast comes at night." When you type that into the cipher, I'm like, man. I hate it for the fact that a lot of people out here is going to take this and run with it. I mean, run with it. It equals 79 is what I want to focus on. 79. 79 is novel coronavirus. It's the same thing. It's what they calling this. 79. See what I'm saying? It also has that 322 on it. So, these word games that they play, man, so much. And I'm going to tell you, I even went back. I went to that date, and I'm going to show it to you. Go to that date duration. Now, that was the 3rd that he said that. Chris Como. Look at that. $47, 11, 11, 94. 94 equals coronavirus pandemic. You see that right there? Days left in the year. Coronavirus pandemic equals 94. 47. We know 47. News is 47. Order is 47. Authority is 47. And 211 is the 47th prime. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show this to you so you can believe it. I don't want to just say it. 211. 211 is the 47th prime. Prime numbers are only divisible by 1 and themselves. 211 is only divisible by 211 and 1. And it's the 47th one of those. Out of a line of prime number, it's number 47. That's significant because if we go back to the date, what do we see here? 2 11s. All these games they play, man. It's crazy. Look, I'm going to show you something else. When you just type in, let me see. Beast in the satanic art, look what it is. 222, the number we've been seeing all year long. And that is significant because order out of chaos is 222. Sorry, I can't type on this little phone. It's also 222. See that? New York is like that. Wuhan coronavirus is like that. It's also 222. A lot of 222 riddles. Andy Reid won that game on February 2nd to get his second championship as a coach. 222. Let's go back to date duration. I'm going to show you this last thing. You can't write this no better, man. You really can't. You really cannot. From 9/11, I keep saying this is the new 9/11. And I'm going to keep saying that because it truly is. The world as you know it will change forever. From 2001, 9/11, 2001. We know when that is, right? And what happened that day, right? Until when they called this a pandemic on 3/11. Oh, excuse me. 3/11. Like 133, like the Jews love. It was 222 months ago. Exactly. 222 months and 0 days. Look at that. And it's my firm belief, man. It's my firm belief that this thing is going to keep going until the year 22. Because that's the year of the tiger. Another 222 riddle. I think that's the end game here. I really do. I think that is the end game. And since you're calling it the beast, in the book of Revelation, the beast lasts for what? I think it's 42 months. I'm pretty sure it's 42 months. Yep. The beast was allowed to brag and claim to be God for 42 months. 42 months. That would be the equivalent of almost to the time of 2022. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Hopefully this thing won't go that long. I'm praying that it don't, but we got to hunker down, man. We got to hunker down and realize what's going on out here. Like I always say, y'all, this is just information. Do as you will with it. Hopefully you found something that you can use. And at the end of the day, this is freely given.